Shalom. I just gotta put this together. Okay, got that. And let me look up this word. So shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to the one true power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakodash, double honors to the elder apostles and elders of great millstone, who rule well and teach well through the spirit, and the mighty shalom to the hopeful elect in the same spirit, Lord willing as a whole that you all continue in sound doctrine. Shalom to the Aqua, the sister, this faith and this truth, Lord willing that you continue to pursue your lot, which is being a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson through the power of spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this is short, straight to the point. The title of this lesson is The Prophet's Main Occupation is to Prophesy. This lesson is truly inspired by, camp. Um, our main occupation is to prophesy. For those that are in the shoes of a prophet, calling yourself a prophet, living as a prophet, moving as a prophet, your main occupation is to prophesy. The definition for prophesy means an occupation is a person's principal work, profession, or business, encompassing a broad category of roles with similar skills and tasks. When Yahushua was 12, he even showed his occupation was to do the will of his father. This is Luke chapter 2, verse 49. And he said unto them, how is it that ye sought me? Was ye not that I must be about my father's business? Right? The Lord have called us to be prophets. Our main occupation is to prophesy his word, prophesy the coming of Yahushua, prophesy the downfall of the nations, right? Because when you go to Isaiah, the 13th chapter, verse 2, it says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. The banner is the Bible. The banner is the doctrine upon the high mountain. The high mountain is America. So you have to lift up this word upon the high mountain, upon Babylon, exalt the voice unto them, prophesied unto them, shake the hand, rebuke. We got to rebuke Babylon. When you go to Ezekiel, the 35th chapter, it says prophesy against Mount Seir. We're prophesying of the people of Mount Seir, which Mount Seir belongs to Edom. Okay? Our main occupation is to prophesy, right? If you are a prophet, your main job is to prophesy. So a prophet is not primarily a motivational speaker, historian, philosopher, publican, healer, or community organizer. A prophet's core duty is to deliver the words of the Most High about what will happen, what did happen, right? Warning, judgment, correction, and future salvation. This is what we're prophesying. What does the word prophet actually mean, right? So it's the Hebrew word is nabai or nabi, and it means spokesman, one who speaks for another. So a prophet does not speak his own thoughts; he speak what he is told to say. Okay, so I'm about to go to a classic dealing with Yahushai, Deuteronomy, the 18th chapter, verse 18. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. Command him. So when you go, and even an angel is a representative, he's a spokesman for the Lord. But let's get this Hebrew word for prophet. H5030.
Strong's H 5030. Navi. Navi.
Navi, or Nabi. The biblical usage is spokesman, speaker, prophet. Okay, or the Strong's definition in generally an inspired man. When you go to Second Peter's chapter 1, verse 19 and 20, it tells you that these men was moved through the Holy Ghost to prophesy these words. Right? It's your if you are a prophet or in the lot of a prophet, your main occupation is to prophesy. All this other stuff is a distraction. And it is things that you can do that's not unrighteousness, but us coming in this faith, we must know the importance is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. The main focus is to prophesy what's to come and what happened. Okay. So the prophet mouth, the most high, and this was dealing with Yahweh Shai. Okay. So if he stops speaking what he is given, he stops functioning as a prophet. So if I stop teaching and not trying to prophesy Saturdays or doing sit downs, guess what? I stopped the function of a prophet. I'm not a prophet no more because I'm not doing the functions of a prophet. And this is work. So the primary message prophets were sent is prophecy. Now what we did, the Most High mainly command them to speak what? Not philosophy, not encouragement talks, right? Not life coaching, or let me be your marriage counselor. No, what? No, you're prophesying, you're giving exhortations, you're correcting, you're rebuking. Okay, let's get this. We brought this out at camp, Jeremiah the 28th chapter. This is the You have to understand what is the occupation of a prophet. I mean, actually, not that is an occupation, but what do a prophet do? They prophesy. You should be analyzing what are they saying? Where is they getting this information from? So this is Jeremiah 28, verse 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So if it's prophets of today, they're going to be doing the same thing. The prophet which prophesieth of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the people be known that Yahweh have truly sent him. Through the Spirit, some of the things that we actually prophesy, you can see through history. Oh, that did happen. Oh, that is happening. Even with the MOTV, you see it being promoted right in front of our face. Through the Spirit, you can look and be like, you know what? Maybe this is a man of the Lord. Now, when it actually get implemented, it's going to be no excuses. You're going to fully know and be fully persuaded that that is a prophet of Yahweh Shemao Shai. So when we look at Jeremiah 28 and 8, this verse gives us the official job description of a prophet. They warn nations about what? War, judgment, destruction, captivity. That's prophecy. Jeremiah is plainly giving you the example and giving you the information. They prophesy against countries, kingdoms, war, evil, and pestilence, right? A prophet does not prophesy. A prophet who doesn't prophesy is false, right? So if you saying I'm the 144,000, you're not prophesying, you're false. You're a false prophet. Okay. The Most High, Yahweh Shemashai, gave a test. Let's go back to Deuteronomy, the 18th chapter, verse 22. When a prophet speaketh in the name of Yahweh, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which Yahweh have spoken. But the prophet have spoken it presumptuously, thou shalt not be afraid of him. Now you got some of us that prophesied of old things, and you're able to see like, oh, that was true. That happened. Then a prophet is going to give you future prophecies. We're waiting on those things to come. A lot of y'all that's listening, you're gonna fully know that who the men of the Lord is, right? I know through the Spirit, great millstone. I don't know about everybody. I know that the elect is in and out of different congregations, but from my eyes to see, I know who my teachers is. I know that these the men of the Lord, and these men been bringing out the charagma before I even came in this truth, and I'm able to see it naturally. I'm able to see it with all the technology, things that's being seen, but better yet, I can go to old videos before technology is where it is, and they're even pushing a freaking chip device before technology was even where it's at, man. I'm able to see it. If you're not able to see it, guess what? You might be asleep. You might still be in a dead state, right? So when we see in Deuteronomy 18 and 22, which is meaning a real prophet must speak what the about the future, otherwise he cannot be tested. No prophecy, no proof. So you want brothers to be teaching about the future so that now you're anticipating, oh, this is going to happen. That's going to happen. Especially when we speak about the kingdom, when we speak about salvation, like this one as an example. Which one do I want? I'll get this one for the easy comers. When you go to First Thessalonians 4, verse 15, it says, "For this we say unto you by the word of Yahweh Shemashai, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of Yahweh Shemashai shall not prevent them which are asleep. For Yahweh Shemashai himself shall descend from heaven with a shout." This is a future prophecy. "With the voice of the archangel and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in him Mashiach shall rise first." This is not a rapture where the Lord come and then he leaves and then he come back again. No, this the Lord is going to deliver one time. In result, you get delivered, you are of the elect. Okay, verse 17 it says, "Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet Yahweh Shemashai in the air, and so shall we ever be with Yahweh Shema Shai." This is a future prophecy. And if you are a believer, you're going to be patient and wait for this to actually be fulfilled. And outside of, oh, that's a true prophet, you're going to even know even more that Yahweh Shema Shai is real. Because whatever is fulfilled, that's going to give those that have less faith or believe less. This is going to make you become a believer, right? When you go to Ezekiel 33. Brothers out here seeing chariots. This is Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 33. It says, "When this cometh to pass, lo, and it will, then shalt thou know that a prophet have been among you." So when these future prophecies that brothers is re-bringing out, especially from the law, from the Psalms, from the prophets, and even in the New Testament, scattered and decoded like a puzzle, we prophesy these things, and the Lord bring them forth. You're gonna know that a prophet was in the midst of you. You might not remember what he looked like, you might not remember his name, but you remember, oh man, I remember I was walking down this one street and these brothers was on the corner teaching. You're going to know that that was a problem. Even if you scroll past a video or you had a conversation, it could be a family or a friend, you're going to know my nephew was a prophet. My cousin was a prophet. That brother Ray Johnson, he was a prophet. I remember he told me this. Okay. So the prophets were the watchmen, right? Because this is a warning system, right? And the prophet's supposed to be watching, right? The sheep. A prophet was like a spiritual alarm siren before disasters. This is why I said at camp that when the prophets come on the scene, that mean judgment is going to arrive after. Whenever a prophet came into play, because when the Lord rose up Jeremiah 1 and 5, and then he said, wait, hold on, I'm too young. He said, man, hey, I knew you before the womb. When he raised up Jeremiah to be a prophet, it was before the coming of Babylon overtaking Israel. The same with Ezekiel being part of the first captive. The visions that he had was symbolic to in the beginning, the angels, but then eventually the destroying or the overtaking of Israel, and prophesied before it happened. So then when it happened, now they know, oh, okay, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, then you're going to understand this is the Lord's doing. That's why a lot of y'all have to know the main important job on this earth is not a billionaire. It's not these elites, which they have an important position on the left hand side. But the number one important position is a prophet. Is a prophet. And just a sidebar, I'm just saying a sidebar. And for you women that's in this faith, if you attracted to a man, you looking at a man, you courting with a man, or you married, I want you to know if this man is in the lot of a prophet and he's actually doing the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you have to I'm just saying, I'm being honest, you got to look at this man as a celebrity. Even though on this side we don't have that glory and honor. There's no need for me to have glory and honor. But through the spirit, for your own eyes, for your own mind, you got to look at this man as a celebrity. This man is doing the will of Yahweh Shem Shai. You have a man of Yahweh's heart in your own house. If he is a man of the Lord, you have a man of Yahweh's heart in your house. So you have to analyze, you as a woman and even as children, but really you women, you have to analyze how you move, how you talk to this man, right? How you listen to this man, because this is a man of the Lord. Just imagine if you was a headache to this man can go confess to Yahweh Shem Al Shai, and the Lord can cause you a health hazard. He can put you on your deathbed, right? He can have you get attacked from the left and the right. And you're like, oh, what's going on? And if you're not connected to your how about Shema Shai, you ain't gonna realize that you've been stressing this man out or whatever it is, and the Lord is gonna afflict you, right? It could be high blood pressure. It could be kidney stones. It could be your ovaries. Shoot, the even though it's a blessing to have children, but the Lord can plague you with children where now your back hurt. Now you gotta sit and sit, and then now you got another child. Now you gotta pay attention to a baby all it. Oh, I'm always paying attention to the children. You don't got no help, no nothing. Now guess what? That is a blessing, but now the Lord is putting you to work. You think everything was all good and dandy. Okay, the Lord is watching all of us. Okay, the Lord is watching all of us, even for brothers that's in the faith. You got to watch how you treat other brothers around you, right? You got to be serious. You got to be compassionate, right? When you love your brother, right? You see something wrong, you want to tell him, right? We don't want to have a crack, try to bully brothers in this faith, try to manhandle a brother. No, because all of that is being watched. If that brother is a real man of the Lord, a servant or a child, and you defending one of these little ones, the Lord is going to get your ass. The number one important job on this earth is the job of a prophet, is to prophesy. So this is Ezekiel 33 and 7. So thou, o son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and ward them from me. And truly, every day you should be hearing the words of Yahweh Shemal Shai, because truly this word is coming from the mouth of the Lord. It's already written and established, and the prophets of today is just going to give the clear sense of it. That's it. And that's coming from the Lord. Okay? So a watchman don't entertain people, they warn people of what's coming. I am not an entertainer for your ass. If you want to be entertained, go on TikTok, go on YouTube. I am not here to entertain you. If you want to be entertained, get off of this live and go somewhere where you can get entertained and you can laugh and get enjoyment. This is about serious business. This is about putting your damn thinking cap on. This is going to afflict you spiritually to make you analyze, am I doing enough? Am I playing my role as a man? Am I playing my role as a woman? Am I playing my role as a wife? Am I playing my role as a mother? Am I playing my role as a sister? Am I playing my role as a brother? This is what you're supposed to be analyzing yourself. You're supposed to be increasing in your faith. You're supposed to be diligent in your search. So the majority of scriptures is prophecy. Many people don't realize this. Most of the Bible is not history. History is only the setup to build up information, let alone to show you the attributes of a righteous king, a wicked king, or a believer or a non-believer, or double-minded, somebody serving this and serving that, people that are obedient and disobedient, so on and so on. The real purpose, what is about to happen, with like basically the future. Examples: flood warned before it came in the time of Noah, captivity warned before it came. What was prophesied to Abraham? That his descendants will go to a land that's not theirs, and eventually that it happened. Kingdom fall warned before it happened. The Hamashiach foretold before he came, right? Isaiah, Jeremiah, Moses, David, Ezra, they all prophesied of the Son of Man coming, right? The kingdom of the Most High foretold before it comes, right? The pattern never changed. Just the same as this kingdom is falling, but before it falls, the Lord raises up the prophets and they get the breath of life, and then they start to prophesy before the destruction comes. And that right there is mercy from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. If you not paying attention, I can't make you pay attention. I can't. I'm about to get these last few. So why people hate the prophets? Because prophecy destroys comfort. It makes you antsy. It makes you be like, damn, I got to get ready. Everybody don't want to get ready. Everybody want to stay in comfort. This is Amos 3 and 7. It says, surely Yahweh Shemashai will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Right now, the prophets is teaching. That means the Lord is about to do something. because he been revealing. If the prophet's on the scene, he been revealing. So now the Lord is about to perform. He's not going to do nothing until he reveal. He been revealing. That means he's about to do something. He's not going to do nothing until he reveal. The prophets is teaching now. That means he's about to do something, man. Are you ready? Come on, man. The prophet tells the people their current life is temporary. Because if it's temporary, that means we're leading to something that's permanent. So that threatens society, religion, power, culture. So prophets were always rejected. It's okay. It's okay. The difference between a teacher and a prophet: a teacher explains what is written. A prophet declares what will happen. Both can exist together, but prophecy is the highest authority because it comes directly from revelation. Revelation means reveal. How is these things revealed unto us? By the Rakak Wadash, what comes in the name of Yahweh Shai. St. John 14:26. Right? That comforter, that comforting spirit is going to give us remembrance of all things. Okay. So the final point is the Most High always does this pattern. He always does it in history. Sends prophets, prophets warns, people ignore, judgment comes. Later, people realize he was sent. Let me go to this one. Second Chronicles, the 36th chapter, in verse 16. But they mocked the messengers of the Most High and despised his words. It misused his prophets until the wrath of Yahweh arose against his people, till there was no remedy. Just like in the book of Judges, when we were oppressed and we started to get afflicted, now we want to cry, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, help us, help us, help us. Then he help us. Then we with the Lord, da da da. Then we get comfortable, and then we go right back to our vomit again. Then we, oh Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, help us. He help you. Then you fall away into sin and go to another idol. Then you get oppressed again. You don't take the warnings. We take it for a moment. Then now we want to go back and cry to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. We do the same pattern over and over again. And the Lord does the same pattern over and over again. So the prophet's main job is not popularity. In the world, I had a craving for that. Like, not because it was just popularity. Like you want to be liked, you want to be seen, you want to be that guy. Oh, yo, say something funny or do something. Hey, you're cool. Like I always had that, but that's vain. That shit is pointless. It means it's nothing. So even a prophet, their job is not about popularity. I'm not here to be the best prophet. I want to be the best me, and I want to serve the Lord to the best of my ability. Who cares if I'm a top guy, the low guy? I do the most. Who gives a hell? I'm not in my glorified body, so it ain't nothing. Okay, it is not gathering followers or the many followers. It's about planting the seed, watering the seed, and then allowing Yahweh Shema Shai to make that seed grow and blossom to what he wants it to blossom to. Right? Well, we're just vessels the Lord is using. It's not emotional inspiration. The prophet's primary duty is to speak the future judgments and promises of the Most High before they occur. This is supposed to make, oh man, this gonna happen. It's supposed to get you excited. And it's supposed to make you strive to be a reflection of what Yahweh Shema Shai wants you to be. That is why every generation only recognize prophets after the event happened. But a lot of y'all gonna be shit out of luck. It's about you gravitating to this thing now, because when havoc come, the door is gonna close and you ain't getting in. Literally, when this judgment come, the door closed, the mercy door, the grace door is closing. You won't get in. That's why you want to gravitate when the prophet is teaching now before it happened. Now you get to work out your salvation with fear and trembling. But if you ain't doing it now, what's the chances of you making it? A lot of y'all is trying to put faith in the last second. Oh, the last second I'll get in there. No, man. Get clutch in the beginning. Get clutch right now. And when you get in this truth, You got to always build yourself up, practice. Like that's why you got to always learn in every area. Like when you look at football and basketball, even though the season is over, they still train. They eat better. They're training. So when you get in this truth, I'm in the truth. I'm a wife. Oh, I got a man in the Lord. And now you kick your feet up. No, we're not in the kingdom yet. You should always be working, always be better. You know you. This is how you know when we make mistakes. You're like, oh man, I keep doing this and this. This is how you know you don't even know you. You get a lot of us men, a lot of you men, women and children, we keep making mistakes and now we in this truth. You don't even know you. Because then now you in the truth. A lot of us get comfortable because we still human. You got a human freaking mind. If me and you hate this place, is you supposed to strive to be better than what you was before you got in this truth. The truth is a reflection of where you came from. Now that you in this thing, you're on fire to grow. You're on fire to know. You're on fire to change. Okay? Now that you're hearing these prophecies, these parables, these dark sayings, you are working to make sure that you're worthy to get beamed up. If you're not doing that, how can you have confidence that you might make it? Every time when I'm reading, I feel like I'm fighting a chance to make it. The more I believe, the more conversations I have, the more I leave my house, I feel like, you know what? I might. I'm still not worthy. I might not get it, but it makes me want to go harder. The more brothers is bringing out these scary points. Oh, brother, look what they just did. Yo, man, the machines is doing this. Oh, man, this dude just got a chip. That man put fear in me. And I'm like, yo, dang, yo, it's almost over. The more you hear prophecies, it make you like, it's scary. Like, if you not of the elect, if this gospel is head to you, you're perishing. The Lord is prolonging so many men and women lives, and y'all all gonna die, man. Y'all all gonna die. Lord willing, this was edifying to the sheep. Again, the prophet's main job or a prophet's main occupation is to prophesy. So I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Shalom, shalom, abba,